Hi, everybody. This is Carol Ann Speaks the State of Our World on Friday, September 13th, 2024. So, what is the state of our world? Not good. Wars going on all over. What are some of the headlines? War in Sudan. Both sides accused of crimes against humanity as UAE, Russia, China, and Serbia send arms. Hold them all accountable. Sudan is a former British colony with a terrible dictator who did step down, and uh, and the war started with all the groups trying to gain resources and land. Okay, and the people in the middle, they suffer and imprisoned for 50 years. Amnesty calls for Leonard Peltier's freedom as he turns 80 behind bars. Okay, that's 1974. So that's a long time ago. Okay, and Uhuru 3 found guilty of conspiracy, acquitted of foreign agents charged in landmark trial. Okay, How We Do Freedom. V, or Eve Ensler, on fighting fascism through community. Also, calls mount for U.S. to investigate, uh, hold Israel accountable for killing Asanor Ezgi Agi, the Turkish American girl who was murdered in Israel at a protest, and by the Israeli army. And UN evacuates 100 Gaza patients for treatment in UAE, says 25% of war injuries life-changing. Hold Israel accountable. And North Dakota judge strikes down state's near total abortion ban. Good, thank you, Judge. And 33,000 Boeing workers in uh, in Washington go on strike for better pay, improved safety standards. Good, I support them. Florida, Georgia, Florida jury finds Uhuru 3 guilty of conspiracy, clears activists of Russian agent charges. Good. And Georgia judge tosses 2 more charges against Trump in election subversion case. Hold Trump be accountable. And Springfield, Ohio, City Hall evacuated over bomb threat amid Trump Vance-fueled anti-Haitian attacks. Hold Trumpy and Vance accountable. And U.S. approves $1.3 billion in military aid to Egypt despite widespread human rights abuses. Okay. At least 30 killed in northeastern Nigeria as heavy rains spawn flooding, climate change. And Democrats unveil bill to make fossil fuel companies pay $1 trillion over climate crisis. Good, I support that. And New York City Police Commissioner resigns as FBI expands probe into mayor's inner circle. Okay. And Chile's president calls for repeal of dictatorship-era amnesty law. Okay. Israel strikes Gaza's Al-Jaouni school for the 5th time, killing 18 Palestinians, including 6 UN staff. Hold Israel accountable. And Israel's assault on West Bank continues as death toll in occupied territory reaches 50 over 2 weeks. And Biden calls Israel's killing of Turkish American activist Asanor Ezgi totally unacceptable. So hold Israel accountable, stop giving them the weapons and the money. If Israel wants to do is take over the West Bank and East Jerusalem and keep Gaza. I would give East Jerusalem, the West Bank, and Gaza to the Palestinians for their state and move the Hebrews out of those areas. hold Israel accountable. Okay, hang on a moment, please. I will be back. Okay, hang on. Hi, I'm back. Okay. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. See you in my dreams. Last Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife are parted. I'm gonna take another stroll downtown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. See you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in the town. Sometimes I have a great notion to jump into the river and drown. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. See you in my dreams. Stop rambling. Stop your gambling. Stop staying out late at night. Go home to your wife and your family. Sit down by the fire, side bright. Irene, good night. Irene, good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. See you in my dreams. Okay, hope you liked that. Thank you for joining us this Friday, September 13, 2024. Another meeting of Carolyn Speak State of the World. Hope to see you again. In the meantime, stay safe, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available and right for you, I would take it. We had ours. And remember, kindness goes a very long way. Signing off on Friday, September 13, 2024. See ya. Stay safe. See you again.